Hello, I'm Connor Allen Roberts and welcome to my media evaluation question 4. How did you use media technologies in the research, planning, construction and evaluation stages? Part 1. Research. Firstly, I used Sir Tim Berners-Lee's World Wide Web to construct a lot of my audience research, more specifically Tim O'Reilly and Dale Doherty's Web 2.0. These technologies offered me access to various other digital technologies in which I could compose research with, such as Google Images. I used Google Images mainly for audience research by typing in key phrases into the search bar, such as indie and hipster, and the results gave me helpful data on what my audience stereotypically likes and dislikes. I also used a website called Bubblist during the research stage, an online bubble diagram creation tool that allowed me to easily create simple, professional bubble diagrams of my ideas. By simply clicking and dragging to create new extensions to my bubble diagram using the mouse, and changing the colours of each category of bubbles using the colour palette feature, I could easily map out my audience research in an organised way that was efficient and quick. When gaining feedback on my audience research, I used a site called SurveyMonkey, a free online questionnaire maker. With it, I could create simple multiple choice questionnaires to send to my peers via email. From there, they could click a link to the questionnaire, answer the questions and send it back to me, whereby I could check the results on my SurveyMonkey account. This was a very helpful tool during the stage of research because, like Bubblist, it offered me a quick, simple and efficient alternative to what could have otherwise been a time-consuming task, leaving me more time to begin acting on the results. As mentioned, to use SurveyMonkey required me to use email, both to send off questionnaires and sign up for an account, which I used Outlook Live for, a simple email service provided by Windows Live. In a similar way to how I use Google Images, I looked on YouTube to provide me with audience research. I did this by using the search bar to type in things like "what makes a hipster" and "how to spot a hipster" in order to gain stereotypical conventions of my target audience. In this case, however, I saw the way the indie subculture stereotypically acts and behaves, such as being into unpopular music and growing strange facial hair, rather than just being pictures of brands they liked and disliked like on Google Images. Most of the results I got were humorous, but helpful just the same. I constantly archived my research using Postgres, a free-to-use mini-blog that I could upload my findings to, and blog where I plan to go next. The simple, easy-to-understand layout of it meant I could easily showcase my work, and I could upload JPEG, PDF, and other formatted files, meaning I could show most of my work. There was also a follow option that viewers could use that worked similarly to the subscribe feature on YouTube. I archived most of my work here from the start, from my original research to my finished product, and did it in such a way that was stylish and creative and suited to digital natives, supporting Bernanke, Byrne and Buckingham's theory that states that technology makes us more creative. For this reason, Postgres was a tremendous digital technology that I found extremely helpful during the research stage. But in March 2012, they were acquired by Twitter, another popular microblogging service. As a result, I had to migrate my data to WordPress, another mini-blogging tool. Though this was inconvenient, WordPress was an equally effective archiving tool that I used to showcase my research, and it was easy to add to and edit posts using the edit tool when I found more research. Like Postgres, I could also upload various file formats such as JPEGs and QuickTime files, meaning I could upload all of my work, and I could also embed YouTube videos into the posts using the URL tool to show YouTube videos I had used for research. One of the most frequently used digital technologies I had at my disposal was the Microsoft Snipping tool, which was located in the Start menu. With this, I could screen grab anything on screen by clicking and dragging over the desired section, then releasing and saving it in JPEG format. It was simple to use and helped me screen grab things such as YouTube videos and certain Google searches that I needed to archive on my blog when researching my target audience and other indie music videos. I also used a nameless Apple equivalent to this that was a standard function on an iMac, which could be activated by pressing Command, Shift and 4, and worked in a similar click and drag way to the snipping tool, but automatically saved the screen grab in JPEG format once the mouse button was released. Finally, and obviously, I used computers in order to make all of this possible. In college, I used Microsoft Windows 7, and at home I either used a Microsoft Windows 8 laptop or an iMac OS X version 10.6.8. Thus, I have shown how I have used media technologies in the research stage. Thanks for watching. Bye.